EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play, and a quick first down. Throwing is Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The throw taken in by Cole. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Wilson. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis from 10 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So now the Jets are lining up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this.
Shot. It worked. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 40-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And I feel like my man Ogbo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Throwing again here, Wilson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And a loose football. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he is not going to make it to the end zone, and this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here's Lewis. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Rodgers again now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. Touchdown, Packers! Alan Lazard, 37 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. On the slant, he's got Davis. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Screen play, Johnson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Again, Wilson. On the screen, this is Coleman. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the 1st half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The 40. He's at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, Everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and they're rumbling. You can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Kroft. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Randall Cobb, 30 yards. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They will run again with Coleman. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So the penalty really winds up hurting him there.
Yeah, it winds up pushing him back. Sure enough, the field goal comes up short.
Now Rodgers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. To throw is Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.